Good afternoon. It is I think it's still Monday. It's 3:10 p.m. Moss is nowhere to be found. So this is a midday takeover with Mike. Let me bring on Todd. What's up?
What up? Full disclosure, everybody. Mike, how are you, buddy? I'm also listening to Live from Rabs because Nelson Figueroa is on, former MLB pitcher from the Mets, who used to be on SNY, sometimes on MLB Network. And we have breaking news. This just announced from Ken Rosenthal from The Athletic, and probably going to be, was posted by a couple of outlets. I just got notifications, confirmation that the owners from Major League Baseball have approved the plan to open up baseball, major leagues, in July.
Cool.
So that's a big freaking deal if I've ever heard of a freaking deal for certain people. I mean, it's good. I mean, I don't know what the exact terms are. I'm about to look up the article right now. I ask you to bear with me as I pull up the actual article. But this just in, MLB owners have approved a proposal for the 2020 season to present to the Players Union. Source tells The Athletic, meeting expected between union and league tomorrow.
Pretty cool. You excited?
I am.
So yeah, I have no idea where Moss is. Has anyone heard from Moss?
Nope.
No. Christina, right? Oh, Dave is giving me the finger. He got a red light camera ticket. He mailed me a picture that said "fuck you, Mike." I wasn't very polite. I was like, "Who is this? Who's texting me?" And then he's like, "Dave, fuck you." I gotta save his number. Let's see, was it a speeding ticket or a red light camera? Let's take
red light camera.
Speeding. 37 miles an hour and 25. Seaview Avenue in Mason. Yeah, a white Jeep. Anybody want his address? Because I have it here.
Yeah.
Ooh, now we can go visit him.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Now we can go bug him.
Yeah, if you're going to text me a picture that says F you, maybe you should. Oh, wait, hold on. One computer.
Come on, make it laugh. That's mean, Dave. Or is it mean, Mike? Mike, that's mean for you. I want to get. You've told this story before, but I want to know.
What story is that you want to know?
No, about you dealing with the red light, like the technology that's in red light cameras. I mean, see, I find this fascinating about you. Like before we came on air here in front of our how many million? We're up to 500 million viewers, I think.
Yeah.
But like you have like this production mind to you. Like you're not just this tech, like you're that perfect balance. You would be a great tech manager or engineer at a network because you understand the creative value and how things need to look and should look, but you also understand the nuances of technology and optimizing technology to your benefit. Right. And understanding cameras and lights and the technology behind how that works, and then how do you creatively use all that stuff in an appropriate way. So I just find your red light camera technology works because you were dealing with cameras, right?
Well, and then remember, from red light cameras, I went to photo booths.
Right, like camera. Yeah, it's just all camera work. So it's have that production side of you. I find interesting.
I have to call my wife because I think she just kind of updated on her grandmother. So let me call her.
All right,
I'm putting you full screen, and you just talk.
Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I have great news. I'm going to say it again. MLB owners have approved a proposal for the 2020 season to present to the Players Union, according to Ken Rosenthal. So the meeting is expected between union and league tomorrow. So for those of you who are looking for live sporting events, some of you might have actually tuned in a couple of days ago. UFC was kind of the first big sporting event to happen live with no fans, a limited crew. I don't think it was as big of a production as you're used to seeing on UFC. However, that happened. NASCAR's next. Another UFC is coming up. The Premier League over in Europe, in England, that's starting up, I believe, June 12th. They have to approve that this week. And now tomorrow, Major League Baseball is going to meet the Players Union, MLB, to approve this proposal that was just set forth and signed off on by the MLB owners. So this is big news. So if you're looking and begging for sports, this is great news. A lot of positive energy and vibes coming from the governor, coming from the mayor. Obviously, so sad to see the deaths continue to tick, tick, tick. They are ticking downwards, but it's still a lot of people dying from this terrible virus. But the hospitalizations going down. That curve, yes, we are on the descent. We, New York, New Jersey, we are. But, it doesn't mean we're there yet. We still have to be diligent. We have to take our time and do this the right way. And he set forth plans, that's phase plans. He mentioned certain counties that are now going to be open for business effective Friday, which is great news. So we can get the economy kind of moving again. Manufacturing, right? Construction, things of that nature will be open. But a lot of contingency plans are in place now too. And then you have to think of employers on a whole. Do you want that liability of bringing people back to work in any capacity and being liable in case, God forbid, someone contracts it at your place, no matter how diligent you may be in sanitizing your entire office and all your chairs, your furniture, your equipment, your copiers, your printers, garbage pails, refrigerators, microwaves, tables, chairs, windows, elevator buttons. There's so much that goes into this. So when are employers going to start feeling comfortable in themselves, even though they know that their bottom line is that they need dollars, they need to be making money, they need their employees on site to work. Many do, specifically networks do, right, in order to get programming up and running. And I think it might be a while before we can see full capacity. What capacity works first? Is it just a few people, critical, essential employees to that business? Is that first? Is it 5 people? Is it 10 people? Does that grow over time? And it sounds like there is a certain criteria that I think was set forth by the governor. I believe it was a 7-step set or list of 7 things or criteria necessary for businesses to open. And I think a lot of businesses need to see that drop off, right? Or be a part of that systematic approach and watching the numbers and objectively view the numbers in their area, in their hospitals, where they're getting it down to a manageable, controllable, investigatable number where you can see who does and who has the virus, where they got it from. So it goes down to 50, I believe Mike said. Now you can start to trace where it is coming from and whatnot. So time will tell, but this is all good signs. This week is a big week, but now next week is even more important, right? Because if we're going to be open, that's great. And that's good for the economy. That's good for people's morals to get out, go outside, take their dogs out, wives out, go for walks. That's great. Open businesses, start making some money again, get money back into the economy, start stimulating this economy again, get jobs back and whatnot. So yeah, it's good. But what happens if we start seeing numbers uptick again? Do we have to do another lockdown? Should we go along the lockdown until we get no cases per day and no hospitalizations and no positive tests and wait longer? I know a lot of people don't. Massimo Dodana, Partners in Sound, does not want to wait any longer, and I totally get that. And it's frustrating to see how long it's taking, but you can't refute science. You can't refute stats. Now, are those stats inaccurate? There's an article that came out. Could be off by thousands. Who knows? But scientists and math, they can only work with what they have. And if what they have is being misreported, so be it. That's the best we can do. But why be wary of what may or may not be reported? Understand what's being reported to you. Exercise caution. Socially distant. Stay inside if you don't need to go outside. Don't go to work if you don't need to. And we're going to see this trend of businesses being smart in their bottom line, right? Their overall production costs, their overall bottom line and operating expenses. Do they need everyone to report to the office anymore? Is it going to go down to a 3-day work week where Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday you come in, maybe a small crew comes in, split shifts, morning and night, depending upon who can work and who can't. Then take off Tuesday to clean the entire office. I don't know. Wednesday, same thing, split shifts. Thursday, clean the office. Friday, bring in some people, and then do a lot of work from home. Is that the best bet? I think they're all thinking about that right now. But it's good to see the conversations continuing, specifically on professional sports, selfishly working in production. It's great to see that networks are slowly figuring out ways that they can execute their programming from a studio standpoint or on site, like we saw with the UFC, right? And next is NASCAR. How's that going to work without fans, though? That's the big thing that's going to hurt someone like Moss with large gatherings of people and events and sporting events. It's tough. Are they gonna? Is everyone have to be zapped with a? Is everyone gonna have to be? What's up, Davey?
What's
Oh,
up?
he's wearing a Yankee kit. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
As
Great
I'm
news.
listening to Nelson Figueroa. I don't know if you heard me saying to Mike, but yeah, Nelson Figueroa is on live from Ravs right now. So I have him in my left ear, which is cool. But yeah, so I think it's great baseball news. I'm excited. I mean, selfishly for work purposes, yeah, sure, I'd love to get back to Secaucus and go in the studios, of course. But I also just want to get a freaking dirty water dog and have a terrible beer, and I want to have bad fries, and I want to pay
And overpay for it.
$1,000. Yeah,
Yep.
and I want to pay $1,000 for my nephew, my family, my wife's family, and just overpay for everything. Like I want that to happen. I want, everyone wants to experience that. Well, not everyone, right, Dave? Because not everyone's going to be as comfortable. Dave, how comfortable are you going? Although we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know. It's hand sanitizer everywhere. Is everyone going to get a gun to their head to measure temperature? Depending upon what policies are in place, Dave, are you going to go to a Met game, a Yankee game, a Ranger game, a Knick game, or a public gathering? What do you think?
Well, a Met game, no, just because there's no real point of going to a Met game. But that's just me.
Fair.
But for a Yankee game, I think in the beginning, I'm a little hesitant, but
Sure.
I think down the line, come all these procedures and everything else they're going to have in line, yeah, I'd go. I've been stuck in this apartment for months.
Yeah.
I want to get out.
Right. Despite your random drop-ins at with Moss.
Yeah.
And your occasional rides around town, which I totally get. Yeah, man. I mean, it's good news. It's good to hear. I mean, even the governor and the mayor sounded optimistic. I was saying, numbers are better, but it's still going to take a while. And are you guys slated for July 1, phase 4, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys have? And I was going to ask Moss this. What's the next scheduled thing for you guys? Do you have anything, or?
I personally don't know. Moss has been
Don't know?
handling all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I really don't even know what we have scheduled. Like, I'm sure there's things. I just don't know how far postponements and everything go. So
Right. Yeah. So it could be June. I hope it's June. I hope it's, I hope you guys are working every day in July, or every day in August, whatever it may be. So we're almost there. All right. So let's talk some Yankees. So we left Yankees in spring training. I don't remember how they were doing. Do you remember how they were doing?
I don't.
have. Only thing I remember was unfortunately not the Yankees, but I know the Mets. I know Noah Syndergaard was getting Tommy John surgery. I'll remember that. I know Aaron Judge was hurt.
I heard that, yes.
Aaron Judge was hurt, so I don't know who else is hurt, but this did allow a lot of players the time to heal. So I'm curious.
If it actually had an effect on the team, yeah, that'd be great. World Series, the Yankees, why not?
I mean, we'll take it, take what you can get. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what the bullpen's going to be like. See how Chapman. Did you see the photo of Chapman? It was about a couple weeks into quarantine, and there was a photo of Chapman looking like Thanos.
Beast mode? Yeah.
Oh my God! It was like, is that Chapman or literally the freaking Thanos, man. Like, he is massive. I mean, he can. Can you imagine versing a pitch that's 105 miles an hour?
Nope.
I mean, you have the reaction time, and then God forbid that comes high and inside. Like,
Yep.
I
I
don't
could
know,
barely
man.
hit a T-ball.
On a tee. Never mind 105 mile an hour
Yeah.
fastball with a little bit of movement on it from Chapman. I mean, it's crazy. So, who else? Garrett Cole. So we have Garrett Cole now. So,
He's looking good.
I hope, and that's what's interesting, Dave, is now everyone's got to go through spring training again. So
is that how it's? That's what I was going to say.
Yes.
It starts with spring training.
So it's the reboot of spring training, or spring training 2, as some people are calling it. And I think it's the second week in June 10th, it would start. And then they would have rest of June to get back into the swing of things, pun intended. And then hopefully the first weekend of July 4th weekend, everything would start back up again.
No better way to start the 4th of July with some baseball.
I think, Independence Day would be a perfect time to be doing some baseball, some live sports,
absolutely,
and whatnot. So, that'd be great. And then, obviously no All-Star game. So LA's All-Star game gets pushed to 2021.
Okay.
And that means it's a 80 game season or 76 game season. I forget. There's different numbers, Dave.
And you won't know until they actually officialize everything.
Exactly. So you got to figure out what it is they're going to do. But it's a shortened season, of course. You can't fit 162 games because you can't, right, Dave? You can't extend the season into like November. The playoffs are already there.
Yeah, I mean you could, but does it really benefit anyone at that point?
Correct. Yeah, that doesn't really make sense. So hold on. Yes, babe. Sorry. Where's what?
Where's Waldo?
Oh, they're in my backpack on the side. Yeah. Speaking of where's Waldo? Yeah. Looking for insurance cards. I'll have to do a quick trip to the doctor. So this is funny that there's no Moss, and Mike had to go because about in 5 minutes I have to go. So I was planning on coming on, saying hi, hello. All right, guys, gotta go. But now everyone's gone. So this could become the Dave Show.
The Dave Show. Oh my God.
This could be the Dave Consiglio solo show. I mean, not gonna lie. Hey, wait, you got a haircut?
No, not me. This whole thing, this has been like this for months.
Yeah, those are that's freshly shaved, no? No? All right. Hold on 1 second. Stay tuned. I gotta look for something here. Be right back.
Okay.
It's all you, pal.
It's the Dave Takeover Show. Hello, everyone. Is there anyone even watching me right now? Anyone? All right. Well, since Moss and Mike and Todd are not here, it's just me, and I have no control over whatever goes on this show. So I'm just gonna If there's anyone watching, I need some good ideas for things to cook this week. Please post what I should cook.
Where did he go? He left?
He had to drop out real quick.
Do you want I have to do something with my wife. Do you want to just end this? You only have 2 viewers and Moss is a no-show today?
I guess
so. Or do you want to have your own half an hour Dave monologue until Todd comes back?
I have nothing like prepared. Like if I was at least a little prepared, I would have had some food. I would have cooked or something. But I guess.
We'll end it. I'm dealing with something here, so
okay.
I can't come on. I saw Todd. Oh no, now my daughter fell. All right, we're ending this show. We'll see you guys later. We'll thank you, Dave, for helping Todd.
No problem. Gotham After Dark, 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.